In Goethe's Faust, we follow a man who sold his soul to the devil for fame and money, and who is now haunted by the demon he made a deal with.
Now, I don't know who made a deal with these two, but screw you!
So, okay. This is Lilith, the Master Torturer, and this is Lareth, the Plague Lord. Let's get this out of the way. They're demons, obviously, because red skin and horns and goat legs. You got that part down. They're from hell, duh. And, well, their dad is Lucifer. Like Satan, the devil, the father of lies, the prince of darkness. Yeah, that guy. So Lucifer got lucky one night, and now he has twins. And you know what? He's a good dad. I mean, despite the fact that he's the root of all evil and he's, like, really crazy strict, and he puts a lot of pressure on them. You know what? We're talking about the devil here, okay? He's doing his best. You might be thinking, Master Torturer and Plague Lord? What silly, edgy names. Surely they're just exaggerating. Nope, no they are not. From a young age, Lilith had an affinity for evil, mischief, and suffering. Look at her poking the poor tortured soul, isn't she cute? Aw, and her little pitchfork is so adorable. She's very much stereotypical torturer. You know, pitchforks and boiling pots. Lareth, on the other hand, is more, let's say, creative. While he isn't a torturer in hell, he is tasked with making humanity miserable. You remember the Black Plague? Yeah, that was his little passion project. Look at him and his little plague rats. They're so precious. Right? You might be wondering why they're in this little village. Well, they're on vacation. They've been traveling the world for the past 50 or so years while taking their break from making sinners pay, and they've recently stopped in Naporia and decided, hey, the people here are kind of stupid, let's stay here. So here we are. They kind of terrorized the town, but don't worry, it's in good fun. Between vandalizing the inn with ancient runes, turning every piece of clothing in the salon into snakes, and turning the mayor into jelly, they've kinda gotten a reputation. The people in Naporia are too nice to kick them out of the town, but they're definitely wary and always on their toes. Do you remember when we said Roberta was the target of pranks? Yeah, it's from these guys. Lilith is the oldest twin, only by a couple of minutes, but she's miles more mature than Lareth. She has the weight of inheriting hell on her shoulders, and it's getting to her. She's more cold and detached than her twin, and more ruthless in her approach. She tends to be insensitive at times, but it's because she's never known any better. Most of the time, she just goes along with Lareth's shenanigans, and it's rare for her to be the mastermind behind a prank. Lilith puts up all these walls around her, and has never let anybody in, save for her brother Lareth. She's scared of being hurt, and of being vulnerable, considering the fact that she has to be strong all of her life to survive. Hell is a very eat-or-be-eaten type of place. Lareth is childish and cocky, the young prince of hell. He's always lived in Lilith's shadows, and while he loves his sister, he's resorted to acting up to get some attention from their father. He is often unserious and easygoing, and dislikes being seen as anything but. He has a hard time being away from his sister, and it's like they're attached at the hip. Lareth has difficulty functioning without Lilith's presence. He doesn't feel as confident or as strong without her backing him up. He's like a child lost in the store when Lilith isn't around, and he tends to lash out without his sister's maturity to ground him. Lareth was always protected by her when they were young, so it's hard for him to fend for himself. Beneath it all, he's a lonely and frustrated child. Lilith and Lareth are both romanceable. They're also hundreds of years old, which equates to 23 human years. If you romance either of them, Big Daddy Lucifer will gift you a hellhound that weeds your garden. What? He's a hungry boy. And that's that. Thank you for your support. Naporia is going through a lot of changes right now, but we're still going to release characters every month. So, see you next time!
For the last time, Lareth, I'm not selling my soul for some Cheetos. Wait, they're hot flavored? Well, in that case,